Snapshot has an exciting new feature, User Stories and Sprints. A project manager can create sprints and assign user stories out to team members. Individual team members can update their user stories here, and lastly, a release manager can merge and deploy user stories to any org. Let's look at Manage Sprints. You can create any number of sprints and also control team collaboration. Each sprint can have any number of stories. You can manage the stories, give the stories an owner, control the Kanban stage, and set the % complete. You can work with the stories as a to-do list or go to the rich Kanban board and control all the activities of the team members. Lastly, if you have a more involved project, you can use Gantt charts. And so this lets you create contingencies between user stories over time. Every sprint has a burn down graph, and you'll instantly see your progress versus the baseline. You can select any number of sprints and see a report on all of your activities. Now let's take a look at updating a user story. I see all of the sprints that I'm a part of and all of my stories. I can manage the story and change the % complete or change the Kanban stage. I can also make a pull request. That moves the story into deployment. I can create before tasks that are manual setup tasks. I can select any number of assets for my story, and I'm instantly given overlap awareness on assets that other team members are using in the same sprint. I can set my delete assets and after tasks for things that are done after deployment. Then lastly, I can test my deployment right here and update the user story. Lastly, we can deploy multiple user stories to any destination org or Git. Here's a bunch of selected user stories from the current sprint. Let's look at the merge conflicts. We can see all of the overlaps in this list at left. We can merge Apex classes, custom objects, dashboards, profiles, static resources, and all of the different overlapping assets from your user stories. Once we're done with the merge, we can instantly compare everything that was merged against the destination org and see all of the differences. For example, this custom object has 4 differences. You can see the field type is changed here. There's a new field here, and the length on this field is changed here. This is so much better than the cumbersome merge and compare capabilities of Git. Then we can conduct our before tasks here and mark each task complete. And so those might be manual setup tasks. Then we can deploy the actual assets to the destination org just like that, and then we can finish up and conduct our after tasks. So this is a really simple way to merge multiple user stories, compare the assets against the destination org, and then conduct the deployment.